How many of you have gone through an entire sales process where you sat down with the individual, you've done your presentation, you've done your pitch, you've done your closing, and you just cannot close that individual? And you're sitting there thinking, what did I do? How did I miss this sale? And it just really come down to the conclusion that you felt like that they did not trust you. How many of you have been in that situation? I'm going to raise my hand and be the first to say that I have been there, okay? If anybody has not been there, they're lying to you.
Welcome to the Final Expense Sales Academy, the hub for mastering the art of final expense life insurance sales. If you're looking to become a pro in the final expense industry, you're in the right place. My name is Kyle Williams, and I'm your host to go through the ins and outs of the final expense business, from tips to tricks to industry insights. We cover everything you need to close deals with confidence, provide true value to your clients, and become a better insurance agent. So hit that subscribe button. Let's get started on elevating your sales game one video at a time.
Guys, in this episode, we are going to talk about how to effectively build trust with your proposed insured that you're sitting in front of in final expense life insurance. So, how many of you have gone through an entire sales process where you sat down with the individual, you've done your presentation, you've done your pitch, you've done your closing, and you just cannot close that individual? And you're sitting there thinking, what did I do? How did I miss this sale? And it just really come down to the conclusion that you felt like that they did not trust you. How many of you have been in that situation? I'm going to raise my hand and be the first to say that I have been there, okay? If anybody has not been there, they're lying to you, okay? So every agent has been there. So when we show up to somebody's house or we get them on the phone, we have to build trust with that individual. Oftentimes it is in the form of building rapport. Sure, rapport helps build trust, but it is not the only thing that does it. At the end of the day, if your client does not trust you, they will not buy from you. So when you show up to see the proposed insured, be sure that you're focused on building trust with them immediately, so that way you have a chance to sell them whatever you are there to sell them, and that way they will buy from you. So what are some ways that you can build trust with your proposed insured or your client that you're sitting in front of? So number one is what I mentioned before, building rapport. Rapport is essential to the sales process. Rapport is about learning about each other, asking questions, finding common ground. If you follow my sales teachings, you know that step 3 of the sales process is building rapport. You must build rapport before you do anything else, like your presentation, your pitch, your close, or anything. You have to build rapport with them. People do business with people that they know, like, and trust. Rapport establishes this. Number 2 is your appearance. The way that you dress goes a long way in how people perceive you. Think about it. You look and you judge people all the time. So do you not think that these people look and judge you? You can say that you don't judge people, but you do. We all do. It is our human nature. For individuals to trust you, you need to dress to part. Also, having your hair groomed and looking professional goes a long way as well. When people look at you, as I mentioned before, they're quickly judging you and the character by the way that you look. We cannot change the way that we physically look with our facial features, but we can change the way that we appear in the form of how we dress and how we groom. You should look professional, dress the part, and that helps with the building trust aspect. Listening is the third thing. Effective listening goes a long way in building trust. When people know that you heard them and are actually listening to them, they trust you. So when you're sitting with an individual, listen attentively to what they're saying and let them know that you hear them and that you understand them. That can just be simply about repeating what they say, asking them to elaborate deeper on that, and letting them know that you understand them. People always want to be heard and understood. So by doing these 3 things, you can build your trust meter with that individual, and the more that they trust you on the front end, the easier it is to make that sell on the back end, because they trust you, okay? the thing I always say about life insurance is we are selling a phantom product. That person that we are selling to is never going to see the benefits of what we sell them. Think about it. We sell them an insurance policy. They pay a premium every month, but they do not see the harvest of that premium because they will be passed away. It's not like car insurance or house insurance that you could see it if something happens and you can reap some benefits of it. With life insurance, they never see it. So they have to trust you. Okay? And oftentimes we're selling companies that nobody's heard of before either because they're specialty niches in the space. So they have to trust you. They're buying you. At the end of the day, the individual is buying you, not the company, not the product. They are buying you because you showed up and you delivered value to them. So building trust with them will increase your sales. If you have any questions, comment below. Be sure to subscribe so that you catch all the latest content. If you receive something valuable here, share it with your friends, share it on social media, and we will see you in the next episode.